I am speaking to you now because your heart has been trembling beneath a weight you could not name, and because you have asked for a sign in the secret places where no one hears you but me. I have watched your long nights. I have watched the moments you stood at the edge of giving up, and I did not let you fall. I guarded your steps when the road was black and the lamps went out. I sent help you didn't see, a stranger's kindness that arrived as if by accident, a delay that saved you from harm, a closed door that looked like rejection but was protection. Hear me, the protection was me, the delay was me, the redirect was me. And now I speak with urgency because the hour has turned. And the window I have prepared is open before you. You have wondered if heaven truly knows your name. You have wondered if your prayers rise or evaporate like breath on cold glass. I tell you, your name is written where time cannot erase it. Your tears have not fallen to the ground without count, they were gathered. Each one called forward a promise, and each promise summoned a path. You thought you were standing still, but I have been moving you through hidden corridors, teaching your spirit to recognize my whisper so that, when the door swings open, you will not confuse it with a trap. You feel the urgency because my messenger feels it. Archangel Michael has stood watch over you with a drawn sword, rebuking the voices that called you unworthy and cutting through the nets of fear that tried to pull you back into old rooms. He has been crying out over you, yes, crying loudly, because you have treated your life as an afterthought while heaven has treated it as a mission. He has shouted through delays, through odd coincidences, through dreams you kept dismissing. He has urged you to listen, and when you did not, he wept, not because you are lost, but because the moment is too precious to sleep through. Hear me, beloved, this is the moment you prayed for when you thought no answer was coming. The shift you have felt is real. The terrain under your feet has changed. There is a person, wealthy in resources, but more importantly positioned by my hand, whose attention has turned to you. You do not know them, but I do. I have watched them from a distance as they learned the limits of money and the emptiness of applause. They have tasted every flavor of success and found it ash in their mouth when the lights go out. They are not your savior, I am. But I have assigned them to open a gate you could not reach alone. This person is startled by you. They are shocked after seeing what you carry, the integrity you kept when no one was measuring, the consistency you guarded when it earned you nothing, the quiet excellence that came from faith rather than hunger for praise. They are shocked because you were not in their plans, not on their lists, not part of a curated circle that flatters and deceives. They expected ambition, they found authenticity. They expected noise, they found depth. They expected an angle, they found a heart that bends toward me. Their surprise is heaven's strategy unfolding, for I chose to present you not through a chorus of endorsements, but through the resonance of truth. Do not make this moment small. Do not say, "Who am I?" as if I have not already answered. You are the one I have been preparing in hidden places. You are the one who learned to worship without a microphone and to forgive without witnesses. You are the one who closed the door and prayed until peace found you and sat beside you like an old friend. You are the one who learned the map of my voice and the difference between applause and assignment. You are the one who left certain rooms forever, even when loneliness bit your heels, because you decided your soul was worth more than your comfort. You chose me when no reward was visible. Now see what I choose for you when the reward arrives. This attention will feel sudden, but it is not random. I threaded their steps to cross your path just when you were strong enough to stay humble and wise enough to say no when yes would compromise your calling. I did not allow this earlier because favor without foundation becomes a prison made of gold. But you have a foundation now. You carry a clarity that cannot be purchased. You carry a yes that honors me and a no that protects what I gave. Listen carefully. There will be 3 doors. The first door will be flattering. It will offer quick outcomes and public shine. It will be wrapped in urgent timelines and the pressure of act now or lose everything. This is not your door. It is the testing at the gate. Smile, bless, and walk by. The second door will be complicated. It will include true opportunity mixed with threads that bind. Contracts will be thick, and promises will be heavy. If you enter, you will find progress and also subtle erasure of your voice. This is not the door I wrote your name on. The third door will feel surprisingly simple. It will honor your voice and ask for your boundaries. It will move slowly enough for you to hear me and fast enough to keep momentum. It will come with a witness of peace, not the adrenaline of panic. This is your door. Step through. Archangel Michael will stand by the hinges of that third door, and you will feel an ease like the easing of a cramped hand finally unclenched. You will not need to push hard, you will need to show up. Do not shrink. Do not rehearse smallness. Do not apologize for what I have entrusted to you. Bring the excellence you learned in obscurity, it is the same excellence required in visibility. Bring the discipline that kept you steady, it is the same discipline that will keep you safe. Bring the compassion that made you generous when you had little. It is the same compassion that will keep your increase from hardening into pride. You have feared that attention would distort you. That fear has some wisdom in it, but it is incomplete. Attention reveals what is already rooted. If humility is rooted, attention waters humility into influence. If greed is rooted, attention waters greed into destruction. I have been pulling the weeds from your soil. I have been uprooting comparisons, extracting envy, healing the need to be seen. I did it so that when you are seen, you will not be seduced. You will be anchored. You will be able to say no and enough and not that way and keep your peace while keeping your purpose. This is also a season of severing. Old agreements must be broken. Old narratives must be rewritten. You spoke curses over your future without knowing it when you said, "Nothing good ever lasts for me, and every time I hope, I get hurt." Break those sentences with me now. Say what I am saying. Goodness and mercy are following you. Doors that I open, no one can shut. Lessons do not equal doom. Protection does not equal punishment. Waiting was not a waste, it was training. Bless your past for what it taught you and release it from the task of defining you. You will encounter imitators. They will wear the mask of partnership but hunger for access. They will call you family to borrow your credibility. Do not hand them the keys. Honor everyone. Trust me with the few. If a relationship demands secrecy that makes your spirit shrink, step back. If a plan cannot withstand daylight, it is not my plan. If an offer calls you to silence your conscience, bring your conscience to the center and watch the offer evaporate. I am not leading you into a maze. I am leading you into a meadow. Where I lead, air is clear. You will not have to pretend not to see red flags to keep favor. Real favor does not ask for your blindness. Real favor sharpens your sight. As for the one whose wealth is large, do not idolize them. Pray for them. Their resources are heavy to carry. Their isolation is real. They have looked for people who love truth more than proximity, who fear God more than losing access, who say no with kindness and yes with integrity. You are an answer to their prayer as they are an answer to yours. Let the mutuality humble you. Let gratitude steady you. Keep your counsel with me. Thank them without tethering your identity to their approval. Remember, you do not orbit them. You orbit me. There will be a sign, and you will know it is for you. A phrase you wrote in a forgotten notebook will appear in someone else's mouth. A door you once knocked on will open from the inside by a different hand, and you will recognize the room though the furniture has changed. A letter you sent long ago and assumed had been ignored has been read and reread, underlined, and set aside for this time. Timings will click like gears finding teeth. You will feel the gentle shock of realizing I orchestrated what you were too weary to plan. Do not sabotage yourself with rehearsal of failure. When your mind starts telling old stories, answer with new truth. The season has changed. When panic says, "You are late," answer, "I arrive on heaven's time." When shame says, "You are unworthy," answer, "I am chosen and being made ready." When scarcity says, "Take the first thing offered," answer, "I wait for the door of peace." These are not slogans, they are anchors. Tie them to your spirit. Tug them when the wind rises. You have also asked me for vindication. You wanted those who mocked your patience to see why you waited. Hear me. I am not vindicating you to humiliate your enemies, I am vindicating you to reveal my ways. Those who laughed will watch you walk in favor and learn something about endurance, about purity of intention, about love that does not keep score. Keep your heart soft. If someone who hurt you asks for forgiveness, grant it as you are able. If someone who used you asks again for access, love them from a wise distance. Mercy and boundaries can walk together. As the opportunities emerge, remember the altar. Not a stage, an altar. Build your decisions on it. Lay your plans on it. If a plan survives the fire of the altar, if it still brings peace when you place it in my hands, proceed. If it shrivels under that fire, if it tastes of self-importance or the fear of man, let it go. There is enough for you. You are not competing for scraps. I have assigned portion and path. This next stretch will require daily quiet. Guard your mornings. Give me the first words you hear and speak. Let gratitude be your gate. Keep a simple list of what I am doing, small provisions, timely calls, uncommon favor. Review it when doubt prowls. Speak blessing over your body, strength for the day, clarity for the mind, gentleness for the tongue, courage for the steps. Speak blessing over your dwelling, peace at the threshold, light in the corners, protection for your sleep. Speak blessing over your work, excellence in the details. Honesty in the agreements, fruit that remains. I have also prepared joy for you, unexpected laughter, restored playfulness, friendships that feel like clean water. You have carried heaviness so long it has tried to convince you that joy is frivolous. Joy is fuel. Joy is resistance against the gray. Joy is the banner over the new rooms I am opening. When joy knocks, let it in. Do not send it away because you feel unready. Joy will make you ready. Now hear the instruction plainly. First, consecrate your yes. Say yes to me before the offer arrives so that you will recognize yours when it comes. Second, clean your space, physically and inwardly. Remove clutter from your rooms and from your calendar. Make room for what is arriving. Third, prepare your words. Have a clear description of what you carry and what you will not do. Do not let the moment define you. Define the moment by clarity that was born in prayer. Fourth, appoint witnesses, 2 or 3 wise voices who love you, love truth, and love me. Let them read what you sign. Let them pray with you at the thresholds. Fifth, sow generosity. As increase meets you, send a portion ahead to heal what scarcity tried to bruise. Generosity will keep your heart supple and your hands open. This is an urgent hour, but it is not a fearful one. Urgency in my kingdom is not panic, it is alignment. When I say move, I am not driving you with a whip but inviting you to dance with a rhythm I have already placed in your bones. You will find that the steps are familiar, because I taught them to you in the quiet when no one saw. You will find that what looked like sudden favor is simply the unveiling of long faithfulness. Archangel Michael still cries out, not because you are in danger of missing me, but because he knows how much goodness is rushing toward you and how costly distraction can be. He cries to wake your attention, to steady your hands, to sharpen your hearing. Hear him, and hear me in him. Rise. Wipe the residue of old battles from your face. Open your hands. Lift your eyes. The path is lit, the person of wealth will reach. The conversation will begin. The first words will surprise you in their simplicity. Do not overperform, be true. Do not undersell, be whole. They will speak about projects and platforms. I will speak to you about purpose and people. Keep both in view, but let purpose lead. You will not be swallowed by this moment, you will steward it. The room will not change you, you will change the room by the peace you bring into it. There will be nights in the weeks ahead when you will wake suddenly and feel my nearness as a weight of quiet. In those nights, say only, speak, I am listening, and I will give you names to bless, decisions to release, ideas to plant. Keep a pen by your bed. Honor what you hear. Do not announce everything you receive, let some things grow roots before they grow leaves. Hidden roots do the work that public branches cannot. I am not asking you to become someone else. I am calling you to be fully who you are in me. The mask will not help you now, it will only suffocate. Take it off. Let your true voice carry. You are not behind. You are right on time. The years that felt stolen are being repaid in wisdom, in capacity, in opportunities that fit you like a tailored garment. You will not have to squeeze into a role that was cut for another. I cut this for you. And when the announcement comes, when the letter is sent, when the handshake seals a beginning, remember who kept you when no one was calling. Remember who taught you to listen when the world shouted. Remember who fed you hope when cupboards were bare. Remember me. Not because I am fragile or forgettable, but because remembrance is how you stay free. Gratitude breaks chains. Worship keeps vision clean. Compassion keeps power harmless. This is my promise to you. I will go before you and behind you in this. I will speak to you in rooms you have never entered and guard you in rooms you never expected to see. I will expose any snare set under velvet. I will strengthen your feet for heights that once made you dizzy. I will expand your capacity without fraying your soul. I will teach you to carry more without becoming less. You will look back sooner than you think and say, surely goodness and mercy followed me through this door. Take this as your confirmation. A message will arrive carrying a phrase you once used in a prayer you never told anyone. When you see it, breathe and answer simply. Do not embellish. Do not try to impress. Let truth be your language. Let peace be your pace. I have spoken. The hour is open. The messenger is crying out because the assignment is live, the path is clear, and the one with means has turned their head to see what I have placed on you. Do not look down. Do not apologize for the call. Do not delay what heaven has accelerated. Step, and I will widen the ground beneath your feet. Speak, and I will give weight to your words. Sign only what carries peace, and I will cause it to multiply without stealing your sleep. You are not being rescued by a millionaire, you are being revealed by your Maker. The wealth will serve the work I have woven in you. The influence will serve the mercy I have placed in you. And your life will be a sign that I do as I say, that I defend as I promise, that I bless as I choose. Now rise, beloved. Gather your courage like a cloak. Stand at the threshold with clean hands and a steady gaze. The door with your name on it is opening, and I am already on the other side, smiling that I am speaking to you now, child, and I will not whisper, because your spirit has already endured too many faint signals and gentle taps. I am choosing thunder in your bones and warmth in your chest. I am laying my hand on your head like a lamp to show you what you keep stepping over. You were not wrong to hope. You were not foolish to believe. You were not naive to ask again after being ignored. You were targeted by darkness precisely because you would not stop believing, and today I am answering, because I am done watching you apologize for your own light. Hear me, Archangel Michael is crying loudly because you do not listen to this urgent message. His tears are a trumpet. His voice is a sword. He will not cease until you look up and receive what I have already set in motion for you. You felt it earlier, the strange weight in the room when you were alone, the pause in the air like a door half opened. That was Michael's arrival. He came with a report. He came with a record of the plots that failed against you and the new provision that now surrounds you like morning. He came with names that heaven does not fear to name, and with the sudden confession that a millionaire has taken a sharp, unexpected interest in you, not as a predator, not as a tempter, but as a carrier of a resource I authored before they were born. Do you hear me? Not every wealthy hand is a chain. Some are keys in disguise. And this one is shocked. Shocked by what, you ask? Shocked by the integrity you showed when no one was watching, by the refusal you chose when an easy compromise could have advanced you, by the private kindness you offered that no algorithm captured and no camera recorded. They have seen proof of you, and they are stunned that someone who has lost so much can still carry themselves like a sunrise. I watched when you nearly gave your destiny away because the price of waiting felt heavier than the reward you were promised. I saw you standing in the aisle of your life asking, should I just pick anything, Lord? Should I settle? You reached for that lesser door and your hand trembled. You felt the chill on the knob. That was Michael's breath warning you. He wept because the timeline was thin and because the other choice would have locked you into years of polite sorrow. He cried loudly because the hour is compressed, because what you thought would take 10 years I have decided will take 10 months. And what needed 10 months I have decided will break open in 10 days. And what you thought would begin in 10 days wants to touch your shoulder in 10 minutes. You are not behind. You are not late. You are precisely where the battle hoped to unseat you, and you are still standing here with me. Listen, chosen one. You have survived the misnaming. You have walked through rooms where you were introduced as ordinary and applauded as replaceable. I was there when they rolled their eyes at your dreams and tried to hand you something smaller. I did not scream at them. I hid you. I veiled you in work that did not look divine, because I wanted the harvest to be clean when it rose. The millionaire who is looking toward you now is not your savior. I am. They are not your father. I am. They are not your guarantee. I am. But they are a vessel, and I am not embarrassed to use vessels. I will lay my purpose on ships, on sidewalks, on strangers, on bank wires, on letters, on phone calls, on chance encounters that are not chance at all. I will pour my will into what is available, and today, hear me, I have poured it into a person who has the means to open the gate that snarled against you. They are shocked because goodness still has a face. They are shocked because generosity still has a pulse. They are shocked because in a world of performing kindness, you practiced it quietly and consistently, and it left a watermark on everything you touched. Michael is not weeping to scold you. He is weeping to wash your eyes. His tears are rinsing off the film of disappointment so you can see what is actually in front of you. He is reminding you of the time you returned what was not yours. He is reminding you of the time you blessed the one who slandered you. He is reminding you of the time you kept your standards when your loneliness was loud. All of those moments are standing like witnesses in a courtroom, and their testimonies are heavy with my approval. The enemy wanted you to index your identity by the mistakes you made, but I have archived those mistakes in mercy. I am not debating your future with your past. I am announcing your future to your present and letting your past hear it. Take this seriously, the message is urgent because your window is open. You have been asking for neon signs, but I am sending a detail that only you and I understand. A date. A phrase. A familiar number that circles your life. When it appears, do not explain it away. Do not dim it with overthinking. Do not lace it with fear. I do not require you to leap into every open door. I require you to step into the one I have illuminated. Michael stands by that door like a sentinel, and he is not sentimental about enemies. He will escort you in, and he will escort counterfeits out. But you must move when I say move. Your humility is beautiful. Your caution has saved you. but timidity is not a fruit of my spirit. You can be gentle and still be decisive. You can be kind and still be bold. You can be patient and still be swift when the hour turns. You have prayed, Lord, change my life, and expected a cloud to pour down money. I am changing your life by changing your alignment. Wealth is not only coins, it is connections, rooms, language, timing, and access. You asked for a miracle, and I am sending mentorship. You asked for a breakthrough, and I am sending a contract. You asked for a rescue, and I am sending a revelation. Do not be offended by the form of my answer. I am a craftsman. I build futures with components you would have overlooked. I am setting you where your oil will be seen and not spilled. The millionaire is not arriving to own your story but to fund the chapter 1 writing. Do not sell your voice for the platform. Do not trade your principles for the stage. Do not accept every clause, you will read what you sign. Michael is standing at your shoulder as you read. He will press your skin when a line is crooked. He will soothe you when the line is clean. Your spirit will know, because I dwell within you. Let me speak to your fear of too good to be true. That phrase was welded into you by disappointments that were real but not final. The enemy taught you to survive by expecting less. I am teaching you to steward by expecting me. Expect me to show you the exit when a door is false. Expect me to spotlight the person who is safe. Expect me to revisit the dream you buried because it was too costly to keep. Expect me to reroute the conversation when a room tries to turn you into something you are not. Too good to be true is a shield forged by cynicism. It blocks lies, yes, but it also blocks me. I am not too good to be true. I am so good that I am the truest thing you will ever know. There is a list with your name on it. Commitments you made to yourself while you were hurting. I will never trust again. I will never share my ideas. I will never ask for help. I will never love openly. Those vows felt like warmth when you were cold, but now they are a winter trying to stretch into spring. Break them with me. Say it out loud if you must, even if your voice shakes. Michael's tears fall on that list and blur the ink, and my hand writes a new sentence in its place. I will discern and still be generous. I will choose wisely and still be brave. I will love truly and still be guarded by wisdom. Child, you are not walking naked into the future, you are walking armored, but not armored against blessing. Let me talk about that day you almost deleted everything. That day you said, if you do not speak, I won't be here tomorrow. I spoke. You lived. You suspected you imagined it, but you didn't. That whisper was me drawing the knife out of your narrative. Today I am placing a pen in your hand instead. Write like you survived. Build like you were rescued. Speak like you are not begging to exist. The millionaire is not coming to make you legitimate. I already did that. They are coming to expand what is already legitimate, to scale the thing I planted, to pour water on a tree that did the impossible and grew through concrete. That tree is you. Your roots are in me. Your fruit is for those I send. You do not need everyone to approve. You need the one I assign to recognize you, and they do. Be ready for the backlash that blessing brings. Do not be surprised when people who ignored you suddenly find your number. Do not be startled when those who laughed at your discipline start explaining your success as luck. Michael does not argue with jealousy, he escorts it outside. You will not wastedly defend yourself, you will work. You will not bleed yourself out trying to convince the unconvinced, you will focus. You will not explain the call, you will answer it. I will teach you to be gracious without being gullible. I will teach you to be open-handed without becoming a faucet for leeches. Your yes will be strong, and your no will be holy. I will show you how to protect the seed while sharing the shade. Now hear me carefully, there is something you must do today. You will gather the pieces of the assignment you scattered, notes, drafts, sketches, contacts, and you will put them together on one table. You will not call it small. You will call it ready. Then you will reach out to a door that has been in your life for months, maybe years, a door you were afraid to knock on because you did not want to look needy. You will knock. You will not beg, you will present. When they ask you what you need, you will not stutter. You will say with clarity what you can deliver and what you require to deliver it. Michael will not let intimidation coil around your tongue. He has a hand on your back as you speak. He has already frightened the fear that tried to sit in that room. Let your posture agree with his authority. You crave confirmation, and I am generous. You will receive an unexpected kindness in the next stretch of hours, something so simple you could miss its beauty, a message you didn't expect. A bill reduced, a problem that unties itself while you are resting, a stranger's sentence that mirrors your prayer. Do not worship the sign. Attend to the sender. These touches are not the thing, they are the nudge toward the thing. The thing is my plan moving from promise to blueprint to build. The thing is the introduction that feels like déjà vu because I wrote it before you were born. The thing is the alignment of your inner vows with my outer purposes, the snapping of a bone into the right socket after years of limping. Stop disqualifying yourself because of what broke. Brokenness did not void your calling, it verified your need for me. I did not deliver you to watch you hide. I am not a rescuer who prefers the rescued to stay quiet in the corner so the story remains tidy. I want you alive, not curated. I want you available, not performance perfect. You will not be punished for finally winning. You will not be penalized for finally smiling without apology. This time you will not sabotage it. This time you will not explain away the favor. This time you will not shrink to keep someone else comfortable. Michael did not shout so you could whisper away your day. Yes, there are predators who dress like patrons. You will not fear them, you will discern them. You will ask the questions you avoided asking. You will search for the motive beneath the flattery. You will investigate the history behind the offer. You will watch what they do with the word no. If they punish your boundaries, they are not sent by me. If they honor them, they are not perfect but they are safe to work with. And even with the safe, you will write what you mean and sign what you agree with. Michael respects paperwork. Heaven loves clarity. There is nothing unspiritual about reading slowly. I want you to hear me say this with the tenderness you deserve. You are not late to love. You are not late to wealth. You are not late to purpose. You are not late to joy. You are arriving in the hour that preserves you. Had you come earlier, your hunger would have hired the wrong master. Had you come later, your tiredness would have given the wrong answer. This is not an accident. This is orchestration. This is what it feels like when intercession matures into intervention. This is what it sounds like when Michael cries loudly enough to deafen your doubt and awaken your courage. This is what it looks like when a person who once felt invisible becomes a lighthouse. Do something for me tonight. Forgive yourself for surviving in clumsy ways. You ate crumbs because you thought there was no table. Now that you can see the table, you do not need to hate the version of you who ate the crumbs. Kiss their forehead. Bless them for keeping you alive. Tell them you will take it from here. Sit down. Sit up. Receive what is set before you. Practice saying thank you without adding a self-insult. Practice saying yes without immediately apologizing for your yes. Practice letting good things linger in your hands. I have prepared honor that will not turn your heart into stone. I have prepared visibility that will not devour your privacy. I have prepared abundance that will not rot your simplicity. You will possess without being possessed. You will influence without being intoxicated by influence. You will enjoy without forgetting the one who gave. Your laughter will be a protest against despair. Your generosity will be strategic, not sloppy. Your home will become a hospital for hope, a quiet place where tired warriors remember their names and wounded dreamers breathe fully again. The millionaire will not rewrite your identity. They will witness it. They will not replace your voice. They will amplify it. They will not demand worship. They will point, knowingly or not, to the source who authored the timing that startled even them. They will say, "I'm shocked," and you will smile softly, because you know who scripted their astonishment. You will not gloat. You will not spike the ball in the face of those who doubted you. You will build. You will bless. You will become an answer while remembering the weight of the question that once kept you awake at 3 in the morning. Child, stand. Wipe your face. Michael's tears have done their work. The warning is heard. The window is open. The provision is on the move. The instruction is clear. Guard your peace and guard your pen. Be quick to listen and slow to sign, but do sign when the peace remains after the questions are answered. Be kind to your body as I increase your schedule. Rest is not a betrayal of destiny, it is a weapon. Unplug without guilt and watch how I do not diminish you when you say no. I am God. I am not made nervous by your boundaries. I made them, I will make your steps obvious. Where there was fog, there will be contour. Where there was noise, there will be music. Where there was a crowd, there will be a path. Where there were 1,000 opinions, there will be the one instruction that fits your hand like it was carved for you, because it was. When you feel the familiar panic claw at your chest, put your palm flat and remind it that it is not the conductor of this orchestra. Breathe. Smile like someone who knows they are being followed by goodness. Walk like someone who knows they are escorted by angels. Decide like someone who is not trying to win me, because you already have me. This is your hour to be boldly obedient. This is your hour to set the table you once begged to be invited to. This is your hour to honor what I placed in you before anyone recognized it. This is your hour to answer the knock with confidence, to hold the pen with steadiness, to carry the check without it carrying you, to love with discernment. To work with wonder, to rest with trust, to cry for the last time from that old wound and then let it scar into a story that no longer bleeds. I have spoken. Michael has cried. The road has appeared. The interest has been awakened. The shock has been recorded. Your name is being spoken in rooms where only my permission could take it. Do not shrink. Do not stall. Do not self-sabotage. Lift your chin. Open the door I indicate. Receive what I send. Return what is not of me. Keep your heart soft and your spine strong. The urgent message is not a threat, it is a rescue. The millionaire is not a fantasy, they are a delivery system. And you, beloved, are not a mistake trying to become a miracle. You are my miracle, finally stepping into a life that fits. That I saw you standing at the threshold you kept pretending was just a hallway, holding a key you thought was ordinary, while the door before you trembled as if a storm were inside it. I heard the rustle of wings you tried to ignore, and the pressure in the room when truth enters and refuses to leave politely. I felt the ache in your chest that doesn't cry tears, the ache that only answers to destiny. I am speaking directly to you now, without ceremony, because the hour has already poured itself into your hands, and your hands have already begun to glow. Do not pretend you cannot feel it. This is not a fable. This is the moment you were warned about. The very edge of the map where ordinary names fail. Archangel Michael is crying loudly because you keep silencing your heart's emergency siren. He stands at your side like a pillar of flame, voice steady, but today it broke across the edge of your fear because you are one hesitation away from misplacing a miracle. He has shouted your name over the traffic of doubt and the carnival of distractions, asking you to set down the small story and pick up the bright one that has been tailored to your breath. His tears are not of weakness, they are made of command and compassion, of battle and cradle. Each tear burns a line through the fog around you, a corridor of clarity. Walk it, a millionaire has taken a sudden interest in you. They are shocked after seeing what I have sealed inside your ordinary days. They scanned the surface of your life and expected dust, but when their hand brushed lightly over your name, a hidden panel slid open and a treasury sang. This person had prepared themselves to be impressed by something loud, something staged, something gold-plated and hollow. Instead they found a lamp that never goes out, a hunger that is not greed but purpose, a nerve that still shines though the world tried to dull it. They saw the kind of courage that does not perform, it simply outlives every storm. They are not only shocked, your light made them remember a promise they once betrayed. Your authenticity disarmed them. Your silence humbled them. Your resilience recalibrated their definition of value. Today I place a hand on your shoulder and steady the atmosphere around your thoughts. I remove the rumor that says you must chase, hustle, beg, prove, audition for the blessing that already knows your name. I lift away the dust sheet covering your voice. You will not plead, you will stand. You will not scramble, you will align. You will not force the door, you will carry the key like it is the natural extension of your palm. The ground under your feet is already under oath to prosper you. You are not trying to be chosen, you are remembering that you were chosen in the first breath I gave you. I watched you walk through rooms where you were tolerated and mistake that for favor. I watched you take crumbs from tables where you were meant to sit at the head and bless everyone with a feast of clarity. I am not angry with you. I am removing the habit of being smaller than your assignment. When people misread your softness as weakness, I stayed beside your name and guarded the harvest. Every time you worried that goodness was running late, I was already stacking it quietly behind a door you would open on a day like this. That day is now. The hinges are warm. The lock is tender. The code is your consent. You will not apologize for being ready. You will not narrate your rise in the language of guilt. You will not dim your light to fit the dim room that was never going to be your home. I am taking your hand past the barricades of other people's comfort zones. I am unplugging your value from their socket. I am hooking your destiny straight into the power line of my intention. The surge you feel is not anxiety, it is activation. That vibration in your ribs is not fear, it is the engine of what I promised beginning to purr. Michael has stood at your window all night, pressing the message against the glass with both hands. He has counted the seconds you pretend you don't see. He has gathered the words that would set your spine back into its royal posture. Hear him. He is not warning you because danger wins, he is warning you because you are about to stop confusing endurance with belonging. You endured an environment that was never going to bloom for you. You endured conversations that taught you to doubt. You endured the quiet mocking of those who only clap for certainty, never for seeds. I saw it all. Every silent yes. Every private no. Every night the pillow tasted like salt but you got up anyway. I counted the breaths you spent forgiving what didn't apologize. None of it was wasted. I convert all suffering into architecture. The millionaire is not your savior. They are a sign. They are a mirror I am holding up so you can see what you look like to heaven. Their resources are a doorframe for your blueprint, not the cornerstone. I am the cornerstone. They will call. And when they do, you will not tremble in the old way. You will breathe from a deeper room. You will answer from the throne of your assignment instead of the hallway of your panic. They will test your sense of self with large numbers, glittering rooms, and quick timelines. Smile. Your timeline is eternal. Your worth is not denominated in their currency. You are a nation of purpose wrapped in human skin. I am issuing a recall on the lies that trained you to expect little. Bring them to me. I will extract them like thorns you learned to walk with. You will stop worshiping delay. You will stop making an idol of almost. You will place your yes on the table and let it be loud. This is not bravado. This is obedience. When I say move, you do not hold a committee meeting with your scars. Your scars may testify, but they do not legislate. Your future is written in the ink of a covenant, not the chalk of other people's doubts. There is an address I am giving you. It is not a street, it is a posture. Stand at full height. Shoulders back. Heart unlocked. Classy in your courage. Gentle in your power. The room you are walking into has been prepared to recognize you. Some will pretend not to, because recognition costs them the story they told about you. Leave their story where it is. Do not edit yourself to fit in it. I did not invest grace in you so you could shrink to satisfy someone else's comfort level with mediocrity. When your name is called, answer with the voice I installed in you, a voice that calms storms and confuses every demon of smallness. The day people laughed was the day I hid the blueprint in your tears. The hour you felt abandoned was the hour I braided angels into your shadow. The moment you said, "If I am wrong, stop me," I answered,